after
Our
him,
prayer is the one focused on the needs.
Irene Biju.
Irene B. You're the one. So I'm going to give a subject of dealing with sin and temptation.
Yeah.
5 minutes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Praise the Lord to all of you. I hope you judges are doing good today. And today I'm going to talk about dealing with sin and temptation. So we all know what sin and temptations are, right? Sin is something considered bad or evil in the eyes of the Lord. So many people get twisted with sin and temptation, thinking they're the same thing. But here's the truth: temptation is the process which leads you to sin. So let's take this to a relationship of input, process, and output. We all know this, right? So inputs would be basically our thoughts, which, like when we see something or when someone says about it, our mind keeps on going, like processes it, and the process is temptation and keeps on going until we sin. We fall into the grave trap. But another one I'm going to tell you, right, about temptation is: have you ever tried controlling an itch? Have you ever tried controlling an itch? No. Now, when we itch, right, we feel an urge to scratch our skin. But it's not going to kill your skin. It's not going to kill you if you don't do it, right? Just like that, temptation is working the same way. You don't have to be dependent on it. You can just let go of it easily. Now, I want to tell you all a really good news. We all think we're slaves to sin, but Jesus' death on the cross was not all about forgiveness. It was about a breaking point of chains of being slaves to sins. And now we are slaves to righteousness. And we have to pursue God every day in our life. So, here's a Bible verse, right? Ephesians chapter 6, verse 13 talks about the armor of God, where they talk about the feet of the belt of truth, feet of peace, breastplate of righteousness, helmet of salvation, shield of faith, sword of the Spirit. What is this for? This is not only for us to be prepared in the end times. This is for us to be prepared against every temptation and sin that occur upon us. Also, another method I've been seeing throughout the internet was that there's this one method, right? But here's the thing: they don't really explain you how it works. We can't do something without knowing how it works, right? Right? So, this is the method. Every morning you wake up, when you pray, say today, Jesus, I want to be like you today. I want to behave like you today. Now, how does this work? Every time temptation approaches you, you have to say to your mind, the thought of being Jesus today cancels it out completely. Because you want to live like Jesus. So, here's the thing, right? Many preachers, no offense to anyone here who has said the same thing, every preacher say, every time you wake up, say, I won't sin today. That's the wrong thing you're doing, because you're basically implanting something in your mind. So let's say a famous sin is lust, right? You say, I don't want to lust today. But here's the thing, the lust is implanted into your brain. And here's the thing, what can a seed do? It grows. That's what happens. The seed grows within us, and then we do it. Instead of saying, I won't sin today, say, I'm going to behave like Jesus. So guys, in conclusion, sin is a really bad thing, but it doesn't mean we can't fight from it. We can. Jesus gave us a choice. The free will has been given, but we should use it. We should not misuse it. We should use it wisely. So always remember, we can always break from sin and temptation. Thank you.